Okay, so we will discuss this slide, 5 principles of successful goal setting. All good up till now? Any doubts, any queries? Anyone want to ask anything? So let's move on. So one statement is given over here, awesome statement. The difference between a successful person and the other is not a lack of strength, not a lack of knowledge, but it's a lack of will. So let's move on. If you really want to be successful in your life, you should have that will. If will is there, then of course you will get the way. So let's move on to another statement. A goal statement is thus an investment in yourself. It clearly identifies what you want, how you will get it, and when you will get it. So when you are actually making your goal statement at that moment of time, what exactly you want to understand is you need to identify what exactly you want, how you want, and when you want. That are the basic requirements whenever you are setting any kind of goal for yourself. So this is the very famous concept, and you all must know that SMART goal. Somehow, just a minute. Huh? So SMART goal, of course, specific. S stands for specific. M stands for measurable. A is achievable, or it's also called as action oriented. Then R is relevant, and T is time bound, and that's how this word become the synonym becomes SMART. So specific, you need to exactly know what you want to achieve in your life. You need to have that clarity, well defined clarity of your goal. Measurable, how you will actually know that you have achieved it. So you should measure it. Now one want to lose the weight, so actually he or she, if you'll say I want to lose my weight, this is not my goal. I need to be very specific. In a month, how much I really want to lose, how much complete weight I want to lose. For example, I want to lose 15 kg, so 15 kg is my total target. Okay, how I'm going to divide that target, and how I'll understand if I'm really losing my weight or not. So that's how I need to actually measure it time to time, and that's how it needs to be measurable. Achievable, okay, it should not be out of my limits, out of my capacity. If I'll say within a month itself I want to lose 15 kg, is it possible? No, practically it's not possible. So of course your subconscious mind also know that it's not possible and it's not achievable, but still you are setting that goal. Oh, I want to lose 15 kg in a month. Not possible. So even whatever hard efforts you'll take, it's not going to happen. And that's why within 2 3 days itself, what happens to our new year resolution? We start new year with a lot of enthusiasm, then we plan so many things, and then within 2 3 days itself, or with max to max 1 week, then we actually start procrastinating or something, because of which we just give up. What happens to that? Because we tried everything on the basis of willpower, but rather than willpower, actually we need to work on standard lines. So this is what is some few guidelines are there wherein you are actually setting your goal. You need to check your set goal within these parameters. If it is actually passing all this from all these parameters, then your goal, whatever you have set, that are relevant or correct. Otherwise, whatever goals you are setting for yourself, that are not goals, that are just dreams. Then there needs to be specific time bound for every goal. So when do you want to achieve this goal? Set your target date, whatever accomplishment, successful date you want to actually want to achieve that target, that needs to be clear cut. Now there are short term goal, that there are middle term goal, there are long term goal. Of course, short term goal is within a day, single day, what exactly you want to achieve within that particular day. Within an hour itself, there may be a goal of, just like in productivity course we are having power of focus. Within that power of focus, there is a 50-minute focus time, and a 50-minute without distraction focus, actually that give you a powerful way wherein you can achieve your small goals. 15-minute attested, if you'll focus on one thing, actually you can finish whatever difficult tasks are there, you can do within that 50-minute focus time. So there are short term goals, there are some, like within 1 week I want to achieve something, within 1 month I want to achieve something. But if you'll see in years beyond, like 1 year, within 1 year, where I want to see myself, within 5 years, where I want to see myself, within 10 years, where I want to see myself. So that all become long term goals. Yeah, Dattaji, remain on mute. So moving ahead. So this is what is SMART. We have already seen what exactly specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic, and time-bound is. So we are just moving ahead. Now there is another activity. Uh, we will just keep on moving, because again, if we'll do this activity, you really want to
Can you
do
have
this.
the previous slide once more? Smart
Yes,
slide.
SMART. So we have already discussed this. S is specific, set goal with enough details to know what success looks like. Measurable, set goals with quantifiable success items. Action oriented, in your goals, write down the specific steps you need to reach success. Realistic, given my time and other constraints, can I reach this goal? And timely is set goals with time constraint. So this is what is SMART stands for. Should we move ahead?
Yeah.
Okay. So just now we have joined. So I think focus must be there. Smart. This activity we will just postpone. Later on we will do this activity. Now goal setting activity, whatever actual activity we want to do, that is based on NLP. How many of you know NLP? You just raise your hand. Otherwise, yeah, you know NLP very good. So NLP is neuro linguistic programming, means rewiring your brain. That is what is called as neuro linguistic programming. So of course you can understand. Just a minute. Okay, hand raise means you know NLP. That might be the thing, no? So neuro-linguistic programming is psychological approach that involve analyzing strategies used by successful individuals and applying them to reach a personal goal. It relates thoughts, language, and pattern of behavior learned through experience to specific outcome. Now, the thing is, whenever we are dealing with neuro linguistic programming, of course, it's a complete different course, and it takes time to understand NLP. But for the sake of this session, we'll just understand in short what are those things that we are going to see in NLP. So, how you think, how to use your five senses, actually how you relate with people, all those kind of small thing, understanding people for any kind of outcome you want in your life. For that, how you can actually uh, rewire your brain. Otherwise, how you can actually change the blueprint whatever is there within your brain. So that all kind of things, how to make those connection proper, all those kind of thing actually you are going to learn in NLP. Now we are not going to discuss NLP in goal setting, but whatever activity we'll be doing within that, we will try to relate that all senses, all kind of thought process to rewire our brain, so that at least,
Hey, wait.
please remain on mute, everyone. Just wait a minute. I'll make everyone on mute. Okay, so this is what is about NLP. Now, this was a very short introduction of NLP. Now, there is again one story. You all must be knowing there was a moment when Dronacharya ji take all his pupil to outdoor training. And you must be knowing that how funful activity they do with archery. So the goal was all the students needs to hit the eye of that bird. That was the goal given by Guru Dronacharya. Then one by one, he was coming to his decibel and he was asking, okay, the first turn was Yudhishthira. So Yudhishthir, take the archery and just hold onto the eye of, or whatever, aim toward that bird and tell me what all things you can see. So Yudhishthira replied, yeah, I can see the bird. What else you can see? Yes, I can see the wings of the bird. What else you can see? I can see the tree, I can see the branches, I can see the fruits, all those stuff. And then Guruji says, oh, okay, stay aside. Again, there is some disturbance. Please be on mute. I have already put everyone on mute. Without disturbance, we want to understand. So then, same thing. I'm going to say in Hindi now. Whatever I have told in English, same thing. तो वो गुरुजी जाते हैं दूसरे शिष्य के पास। अ, अभी बारी आती है भीम जी की। तो गुरुजी कहते हैं, भीम, तानो बाण और लगाओ निशाना। और फिर पूछते हैं गुरुजी उनसे कि आपको क्या दिख रहा है? तो हमें पता ही है कि भीम जी जो है वो खाने के बहुत शौकीन थे। तो वो कहते हैं, हाँ गुरुदेव, बर्ड दिख रहा है। और क्या दिख रहा है? आम दिख रहे हैं, आम का पेड़ दिख रहा है। गुरुजी कहते हैं, और क्या दिख रहा है? मुझे बहुत सारे आम दिख रहे हैं और खाने का मन कर रहा है। तो देन ही जस्ट मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट रेसिपीज। ऑफ कोर्स दिस टाइम जो अपने सबसे धनुर्धारी जिसे हम कहते हैं, बहुत ही कुशल जो आर्चरी में थे, अर्जुन जी के पास गुरु द्रोणाचार्य आते हैं। एंड दिस टाइम ही आस्क्ड टू अर्जुना, okay Arjuna, aim the archery and tell me what you can see. Arjuna reply, I can see the eye of bird. Again the Dronacharya say, okay, what else you can see? Again Arjuna reply, I can see the eye of bird. Again Dronacharya say, I am your guru, I am standing in front of you, can you see me? So then at that moment of time, again, Arjuna says, no, Gurudev, I can see only eye of the bird. And then Gurudev just give him the direction that, oh, you have to aim the bird. And that's how he just then released that archery. And then it was hit to the eye of the bird. Who is doing all these things? Avoid the distraction around, set your priorities, and someone is doing distraction. We all are professionals. Please don't do this kind of things. Okay, so coming back to story, you might have understood why I actually told you this story. So here, whatever shloka I was told you at that moment of time, your focus, your interest needs to be one, then and then only it will be easy to actually achieve that goal. Otherwise, if you are there bahu shakha nandana, then it will be very difficult. So there needs to be one focus at a time, and that's how it will be possible for you to achieve that goal. तो अर्जुना का जो गोल था, ध्येय जो था, लक्ष्य जो था, वो एक था, बहुशाखा नहीं था, कोई डिस्टरबेंस नहीं था. यू शुड हैव दैट क्लैरिटी. एग्जैक्टली सक्सेस उनको ही मिलता है जिनको पता है कि उनको क्या चाहिए. आपके पास बहुत बड़ी अच्छी फरारी में आप बैठे हो and you actually start your journey but you don't know where to go, then what will happen? Of course you will end up nowhere. Just imagine there is a boat without that whatever we say, which shows the direction radar. So if there is no radar within that boat, the boat again it will not go anywhere because it don't know where to go. So every journey should have that proper destination, well defined destination. We should know where I want to go in my life, how much time I will require to reach there, and what are my milestones, how I will come to know that, okay, I'm achieving or I'm going in the correct direction or not. So, all these kind of things you need to understand whenever you are setting your goal. So, moving ahead from this story, I hope you must be clear with the story. Okay, now this is the time of the real activity. We have just left with one activity, but that is fine. We actually want more time on this activity, and that's why I actually go somewhat fast today. So for this activity, you need to understand this, how we need to do this first, because this is NLP. So you need to focus. That focus is very much required. Now, Walt Disney,
मैम
everybody
मैम
must.
प्लीज ये जो लाइनिंग्स वगैरह है वो उसको थोड़ा इरेज कर दीजिए ना.
कैसे करेंगे? अभी जो पर्सन कर रहा है उनको ही बताना पड़ेगा. आई डोंट नो कैसे करते हैं. ये तो आपको पता है ये लाइन कैसे मिटाते हैं? जिसने किया है उनको ही करना पड़ेगा. हु इज दैट कल्प्रिट? आई डोंट नो. लेट इट बी, नो प्रॉब्लम. No problem, ma'am. Don't get distracted. I request one who has done this, please erase it from your end. because it's creating distraction, and we are on goal setting. We don't want any kind of distraction. We need to be focused on the session. So one who has done it, please, my humble request, erase it. And other, please don't get distracted. Be focused on our activity now. So here we are coming back. I'm just explaining you the activity first. We'll understand how to do this activity, and then exactly we have to do this activity. So now there are three positions we need to change within this. So one step to your right is your dreamer stage. One step to your left will be your critic state, and one step ahead to your real position will be your realistic phase. Now, here in this particular Walt Disney activity, what do you understand by dreamer, realistic, and critic? So we will just move on. We'll see what this normal position, dreamer position, critic or evaluator position, and realistic mean. So what is your current position, means where you are today. That is what is your normal. That is realistic, means the real position where you are today. Dreamer is something you want to achieve in your life, where you want to really go, where you want to see yourself. Then critic is someone who actually see the viability, or may have that negative angle in the sense, whatever happen, I'll see that it may be ready for everything, worst to worst what may happen. So that's how you need to be ready for worst. That is means you should be ready with the backup plan. So you need to evaluate where you are, how you are going to there that particular moment of time. If something happens, something goes wrong, how actually you will solve that problem, or how you will come out of it. And that realistic is to plan how to bring the vision into being. So in realistic, actually you become more realistic in all the sense, means you need to understand the circumstances, time and strategies you need to implement. So these are the four different views of setting any kind of goal in Walt Disney. Now one by one again we'll understand. So if you are in dreamer at that moment of time, you need you are actually, because you are dreamer, so you are free to imagine anything. So there are no limitations. Sky is the limit. Whatever you want is possible because it's your dream. Then you just need to do the thought experiment, means whatever you want you can imagine. Okay, you want 10 crore, more than that, 1000 crore. Okay, it's possible because it's your dream. Then to describe success criteria. So what is your success criteria? Whether financial freedom is your success criteria, fame is your success criteria, good health is your success criteria, good relationship is your success criteria, achievements are your success criteria. So you need to define where you exactly want to go in your life. Then select the vision, and then your desires. So everything you are free to think in such a way that whatever whichever way you want, and that is what is the dreamer's view. आई होप इट मस्ट बी क्लियर. ड्रीमर मीन्स आप बिल्कुल फ्रीडम है आपको, आपको जैसे चाहिए जो चाहिए आपके पास अवेलेबल है. इस थॉट प्रोसेस में आपको जाना पड़ता है. अभी हमने एक्टिविटी स्टार्ट नहीं की है. when we will start the activity, at that moment of time we will just understand or just visualize all these things. but visualization क्या करना है ये हम यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं. तो ड्रीमर व्यू में आप फ्री हो, आप कुछ भी सोच सकते हो. और आपके फिर से कुछ तो डिस्टरबेंस है, किसकी तरफ से है देख लीजिए प्लीज. आप प्लीज अनम्यूट मत कीजिए, म्यूट पे ही रहिए. and who is doing these lines and all, please stop doing all these things. Now the next is critic view. Now critic matlab one who is evaluating the progress. So to evaluate the vision and plan around the success criteria, to notice inconsistencies and potential pitfall and obstacles. Okay, कौन से obstacles आ सकते हैं, मेरे competitors कौन से हैं, मुझे कौन से लोगों से धोखा हो सकता है. तो जिसे हम threat कहते हैं ना, जो अपना SWOT एनालिसिस में T stands for threat होता है. तो मुझे कहाँ बाहर से क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, और क्या हो सकता है, वर्स्ट से वर्स्ट क्या हो सकता है, और उस सिचुएशन में मैं बाहर आने के लिए क्या क्या कर सकता हूँ. So whatever obstacle, whatever pitfalls will be there, we need need to keep in mind all those things, and that's how we need to come up with a backup plan. Or if at all that happened, even though whatever things we evaluated, but still something happens, so what next? So that all critic thing we need to understand over here in this situation. Then we need to identify the missing elements, whatever we might have left. We need to understand those missing elements and we need to connect the dot. Then to take into account other people's viewpoint and feeling, okay, if I'm reaching there, if I'm trying to do this, what other people are thinking about me, what are they feeling, whether they are happy with this, whatever I really want to achieve in my life. So all this kind of criterias you are evaluating, assessing, and that's how you are in that particular situation wherein you are evaluating your goals, whether it is really achievable or not, and if at all it's not possible, then how I'll come out of it. So that all thing you need to understand, or you need to visualize in the critic mode. Realizer mode, that is means where exactly I am. So realizer is someone where my current position is, so to get an accurate understanding of current reality. I want to achieve that 1,000 crore rupees, but whether it is possible for me. One person who want to become the Prime Minister of India and he is not a even corporator today, it will be very difficult for him to achieve that particular position. So at least he needs to be on that particular path, on that particular way. So there needs to be something today so that he could actually plan for that. Otherwise, he need to plan, take some baby steps, and then needs to go there. So realistic means realizer is someone who is evaluating the current position. Then to determine what constraint exists. So what are my barriers today? If I really want to go there, what is stopping me? That I need to analyze. Then determine what needs to be done by whom and when. Okay, anyways, this is what is my current position. I am on A, I want to go to B. But to go to B, who are those people who may help me? Okay, to whom I join, or to from whom I take the help so that they will help me to reach B. Then to chunk dreams down into steps and devise action plans. So here I need to plan, okay, I can't go directly, means jumping is not possible. What I need to do is I need to take baby steps, that small steps. So I need to divide my journey into small parts, and that's how I need to finish it. So I need to give that proper planning and proper designing here in the realistic part. Critic we have already discussed. So dreamer we have already discussed. So this is what is activity. Now we have to do this activity. Now if you are having any doubts before starting this activity, please let me know so that we can start with the activity. किसी को कुछ पूछना है? हिंदी में फिर से एक बार बता देती हूँ. हमें 3 व्यू में जाना है. अभी इसमें whatever, if you might have done yesterday's activity, the goal might have pop up on your top of the mind. Otherwise, homification के जितने भी लोग हैं, those who are actually enrolled for homification, what you need to do out of this activity is, if it's not possible for you to understand कि like on which topic I should give my WhatsApp class, or what is my unique strength, or which is that skill I want to share with the society. So just take that one particular question and try to visualize whenever we will go through this activity. Just try to analyze and just ask that question to your subconscious mind, and we'll see within few minutes if something pop up. So you need to take that one thing and then you complete this activity. You may give yourself some time. Now I have already described everything, ki how you need to think in a dreamer stage, you need to think in a critic stage, and how you need to think in a realistic stage. So every stage, then point by point, you may note down everything, all the circumstance, and that's how you need to come up with your goal setting strategies. So now we have to start with the activity. So hope you all must be clear with what are all things we need to do. Are you all ready with for activity? Please come on your videos. आपके videos on कर लीजिए so that I should understand whether you all are doing the activity or not. All good till now? Any doubt? Any query? Any problem? Okay. So you all can see me. Others, please come on the video. जो आ सकते हैं जल्दी से वीडियो पे आ जाइए. ओके ओके, तो जो लोग ऑलरेडी वीडियो पे है हम उनको कंसिडर करते हैं, जो नहीं आना चाहते हैं नो प्रॉब्लम टू देम। नाउ आपको खड़े रहना है और जो पोजीशंस मैंने बताए थे आपको किस तरह से लेने हैं। अभी जनरली हम जब क्लासरूम मोड में करते हैं तो वी आर हैविंग सर्कल्स, सॉरी, whenever we are doing it in a classroom mode, actually we have well defined boundaries and circles. So here what you have to do is, or on your right hand side is your dreamer, so you have to take one step, means both the legs should be there in dreamers. Then again you have to go to the normal position, and then you have to change the position to your critic. Then you have to come to the normal position, and then you have to come to the realistic. So these are the position. Understood? Normal, dreamer, normal, critic, normal, and realistic. So what we will do is, for this activity, because we are having less amount of time, we will not go in critic right now. You need to just go in dreamer stage, then come to the normal stage, and then go in the realistic stage, and then again you need to come to the normal stage. So we are doing it into three parts. First will be normal, what is my current state. Second will be dreamer, where I really want to go in my life, what I really want to achieve in my life, what is my life purpose. You just need to close your eyes and visualize. So I will tell you, yet we have not started. Then you need to come on the normal stage, and then you need to analyze the current situation, where I am today. Okay, I want to go here, I want to reach there, what are all resources I may need, what are all people I need to take help from. All these things you need to just jot down. Whatever we may do within 1 2 3 minutes, that's fine, no problem. And then again you need to come on the normal state. All clear? Hope it must be clear to all of you. So should we start? Okay, so come on the normal position and just close your eyes. Take deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Once more. Inhale and exhale. Now this is what is your normal position where you are. Keep your eyes closed. I will give you the direction how you have to move ahead with this activity. So now you have to move on to the dreamers. Dreamer's view is on your right hand side. So just take one step in your dreamer view. Now you are free. You are free to think apart from your whatever limitations are. Here you just visualize what you really want in your life, where you want to see yourself. Just try to visualize the picture. What is there in that picture? What you are wearing? Which are the people around you? How you are feeling? What are the colors in the environment? What is the temperature in the environment? Try to smell, if any kind of smell you can feel. Try to understand if people, what they actually thinking about you. Just try to understand your feelings. Are you very much happy? How you're feeling? Now just zoom in the picture. Zoom in. See the picture from the closure end. Then make the picture black and white. Whatever you are visualizing, wherever you are, just try to see it in black and white. Now make the picture colorful again. Colors are there. And try to see where you are, whether it is your dream bungalow, whether it is dream job, wherever you are, you don't have any kind of boundaries, no limitations. You can achieve everything you want here. You are very happy. You achieve everything what you want in your life. Say thank you to universe that you actually achieve everything you want in your life. Now slowly change the position, come on the normal state. Now here you are actually come back to the normal stage in current position today. But whatever you have just realizes or whatever you have just visualized is that which you really want to achieve in your life. Now, within 2 minutes, we have to finish our realistic phase. So move one step ahead. Stay your eyes closed and then try to analyze. Okay, in the last stage, you were not having any limitation, but now you are a realizer. You need to evaluate where you are today. What are your current challenges? Whether it is a problem of money, whether it is a problem of support, whether it is a problem of any kind of resources. So you need to just try to take those things you think that may be the problem, challenges. Just try to think of those things. Which is the biggest challenge? What are the threats? Which are your competitors? What may stops you achieving whatever you want in your life? See the picture, see the reality, see the people. Try to find out the way, try to find out the solution, what you can see, what are the solutions, what may be the possible ways. Just try to think of it. Whatever comes to your mind, just see. And now you may come back to your normal position. Now open your eyes. So here, now you may take your seat. Okay, so we have done with the activity, though we have not gone completely through this activity, but you might have seen some kind of picture. Those who can't see, that's not a problem. You repeat this activity for yourself and then again go to dreamer stage. Please remain on mute. Don't unmute yourself. So try to analyze when you are in dreamer stage, what are all things you feel. Now, NLP, whenever you are doing any kind of activity, the power of senses means you need to think, feel, smell, then understand the emotions behind it, whatever temperature, everything you need to feel for all the stages, whether it is dreamer stage, because I make you went through only dreamer stage for all these kind of senses. I am not make you go through the senses part in the realistic thing. And the same thing, your critic thing, though we have not done. So in critic, most of the time people are getting confused. They are getting confused ki whether I need to think negative. No, you don't have to think negative. Critic means you need to strategize, you need to just see the obstacles, you need to find out the problems that may come in your way. In realistic, you need to see the strategies which may be the problematic, but you don't have to think negatively. You need to just understand and evaluate. But in critic, you need to see the threats, what may be the threats and how I can come out of it. So in critic, that yes, of course, the part which is I need to put in backup plan, or I need to get ready for worst to worst, whatever happened, then how I will come out of it. So in that way, so here whatever activity we have done, it takes total 45 minutes, 15 minutes for each stage. Now here we have done it in very short span of time, but no problem. You take some time for completing this activity. At least whatever upcoming goals are there, you get the clarity of those things. And if you zoom in, zoom out, black and white color, if you'll do everything, no, then again the picture will you could see it, visualize it clearly. This activity is very powerful activity. Walt Disney, you all know how famous person he is and how Walt Disney Channel we see, Disney cartoons we see, everyone knows that Disneyland. So actually he has come up with this idea, and that's how that dreamer view, that evaluator, realistic and critic view are there. So in this way you need to evaluate your goal on these three different parameters, and once you done with this, then make the notes. Okay, what I could see, because here once you get stabilized, calm your mind, your eyes will be closed, you inhale, you do your proper meditation, and then if you'll do this activity, that ideas will pop up very easily and you could see the picture very clearly. So this is what is the power of this activity, and actually you can see what you really want. Many of the time whatever dreams we see, we think that these are my goals, but dreams are dreams, dreams are not goal. You can make your dreams goal, but yeah, you need to follow these steps. If you'll follow this systematic procedure, then your dreams may become your goal. So smart goal you all know, but whether you are implementing whatever strategies, whatever framework we are giving. So as it is last minute, we are not going to meet again. This is what is the end of today's session. And for homification students, whatever participants of homification are there, I'm going to give you all the sheets of your exercises, activities. All are self-explanatory. I'm going to give you the whole document of SMART goal also. So there will be two different documents. So for that, either I will just create one video or just in audio, I'll explain you the task. So this is all about today's session. Thank you very much. We are concluding here. If anyone is having any doubt or query, you may ask me on the discussion group. We are having very less amount of time, but still, if you want to ask anything, you may. It's over to you. Anyone want to ask anything?
Madam, difference between the critical and reality.
डिफरेंस बिटवीन क्रिटिकल एंड रियलिटी. क्रिटिक निगेटिव देखता है, थ्रेट्स देखता है, कॉम्पिटिटर्स को देखता है, रियलिटी आज के जो मेरी सिचुएशन है उसको देखते हैं, और रियलिटी में मुझे क्या क्या चीजें लगेगी उसका प्लानिंग करते हैं. मुझे क्या रिसोर्सेस लगेंगे, कितने पैसे लगेंगे, कौन से लोगों की हेल्प लेनी पड़ेगी. क्रिटिक में मेरे कॉम्पिटिटर्स कौन है, उससे उनसे मुझे क्या धोखा हो सकता है, क्या प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है, वर्स्ट टू वर्स्ट क्या हो सकता है. मतलब थोड़ा सा निगेटिव साइड में जाते हैं तो वो क्रिटिक हो जाता है. रियलिटी